Welcome back. Calling all business leaders, owners, and influencers. The second Believe in New Mexico Symposium is set to take place next Friday. Well, that event is a collaborative effort between the Anderson School of Management at UNM and Financing Change, a grassroots initiative to support business and investment here in New Mexico. Crystal spoke with one of the event's guest speakers, that's Dana Koller, to find out more about what they have in store here for the Duke City.
Joining us this morning, we have Dana Koller. He's with a nonprofit UN17 and one of the guest speakers for an upcoming symposium. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm super excited about this. Okay, so for everyone at home who's not heard about UN17, tell us about your nonprofit.
Yeah, thank you. So UN17 was actually inspired by the United Nations and the 17 Goals of Sustainable Development. And essentially, we're a local nonprofit here to New Mexico that teaches corporate responsibility in those directions.
Awesome. Okay. And you are going to be a guest speaker at an upcoming symposium, which is called Believe in New Mexico Symposium. So what is this about?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, actually. It's going to be a pleasure to be able to speak with them. Essentially, it's sponsored by the Anderson School of Management, excuse me, and also Financing Change, which are both grassroots initiatives to really get social entrepreneurship like an opportunity and for people to understand like what social entrepreneurship is and impact investing. So Believe in New Mexico is essentially these two organizations coming together and really trying to showcase one of the largest, if not the largest, conversation about that here in New Mexico and what businesses and government agencies can do to get involved.
Okay, and this is the second year for the symposium. What should those who attend virtually, what should they expect?
Yeah, so when they register, it's exactly like what you said. It will be a virtual situation, so they can enjoy from the comfort of their own home. It is a fairly full day event from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And what we're going to be covering essentially is they'll get to hear from business leaders around New Mexico that have already implemented these type of strategies to improve their business. They'll also hear about how the Anderson School of Management has done extensive research on social entrepreneurship and what that means for New Mexico, and kind of what's happening on a global scale. Like this is becoming a very big conversation and a reality of how we now want to move, you know, as a nation, you know, in capitalism and just guide it to solving social issues. So once we finish discussing all that and educating people, they'll find out how they can get involved on a personal level.
That's awesome. Okay, so what is your message to those that may be partaking?
So what I'm excited to share the most is that these efforts can be implemented with all the essentially resources that we already have available to us. So it's really more of a cultural change than anything else. And you know, what I'm excited to just share is that people can really, just having this top of mind will naturally kind of organically lead them in the direction to run their businesses in a fashion that'll solve some of our social issues.
Awesome. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people at home who are probably thinking, I don't know if this is for me. Who do you think should be registering for this?
Yeah, really, it's a big focus on academia and students, as well as business leaders or anybody that really has a huge influence in any industry. So big influencers, business leaders, academia and students, like I said, and really anybody that's just excited to support those type of things would be highly encouraged to attend.
For those at home who are thinking, I want to get in on this, how can they register? And you mentioned that there's a charge, but it's more of a donation.
Yeah, we're asking for a $25 registration fee, but we have a ton of local businesses that have already supported the symposium. And so if the donation is an issue for you, it's no big deal. We just ask you to fill out a quick form that allows you to join for free, and it's already sponsored by other businesses. And so all this information is on the Anderson School of Management website, which is mgt.unm.edu.
Perfect. Dana Koller, sounds like a great opportunity for a lot of New Mexicans.
Absolutely. I appreciate you letting us share today.
Absolutely. Thank you again.